YouTube, it's ICU, and today we're going to be taking a look at Samsung's all-new Galaxy S4 flagship smartphone and Apple's iPhone 5. We're going to be comparing the two and going over some of the strong points of each of these two phones. But first of all, before we begin, I just wanted to say, remember guys, these are just two smartphones, nothing more. There's really no reason to get heated. And let me also say that these, in my opinion, are the two best smartphones on the market right now. So if I say that one is better than the other one in a certain aspect or area, just be sure to remember that that is either my opinion or that's simply because it performs better. Right off the bat, you'll notice that the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a Super AMOLED 5-inch screen that has a resolution of 1920 by 1080 and a pixel density of 441 pixels per inch, whereas the iPhone 5 simply has a 4-inch display with a pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. So yes, the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a higher pixel density than the Retina display on Apple's iPhone 5. Now really quick, for those of you who don't know, a Retina display is a term coined by Apple that simply means, in theory, the display has more pixels per inch than the human eye can process when used at an average distance. So text looks incredibly crisp on the iPhone 5 and you won't be able to see any pixelation. With that said though, there are obviously devices that have a higher pixel density than the iPhone 5, one of them being the Samsung Galaxy S4, and let me just say that its display is absolutely incredible. Now before we get into some comparison photos, let me go ahead and just show you guys that the brightness on both of these devices is approximately the same. It's a little less than half. So as you can see, we have the brightness slider here on the iPhone 5 and on the Galaxy S4. So I got it as close as I possibly could. Alright, and now let's go ahead and compare those images. So I'm going to open up photos on the iPhone 5 and downloads on the Samsung Galaxy S4, and we're just going to start from the top. So here is the first image. Those of you who are Apple fans may actually recognize this as one of the images they promote with the Retina MacBook Pro. So let me go ahead and zoom in here on both of these devices, and it looks absolutely incredible on both of them. Now because the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a Super AMOLED display, in person, for me at least, it looks a lot brighter than the iPhone 5's display, even though they're at about the same brightness setting. And also, before I go over my analysis of these images, let me just say, it won't look exactly the same for you, and you might not be able to pick it up because, of course, you are watching it on your own device's display after I've already recorded it. So I'm just going to give my impressions and observations. Now, one thing that I really like about the Samsung Galaxy S4 is just how far you can actually zoom in. Now, when I do zoom in this far, clearly it doesn't look fantastic, but that's not the point. On the iPhone 5 you can only zoom in so far, so that's about as far as I can go. Let me go ahead and bring it to